Hey guys, it's Emily and welcome back to Funflower. Today I'm going to be painting a wooden board. I am excited to do this because when I found these wooden boards at the grocery store, I was like, I want to paint those. So yeah, here I am painting them. Yeah, I'm excited, and so let's just head right into it. Okay. So the first step is going to be sanding, because when I was feeling these wooden boards, they still felt pretty splintery and not soft in the way I wanted it to be. Plus the paint will stick on better with a more soft surface. And then of course I'm bringing out my gesso and just gessoing my board, so that later on the paint can stick easily and just better overall. Yeah, the gesso did take me 4 coats to do to achieve what I was happy with, but I definitely do not regret using the gesso because gesso is just the best. Now I'm mixing up my paint color. So the design I have in mind for my board is just amazing. I absolutely love it. So yeah, and so as you can see, I have a base color which is going to be a light pink. On camera it comes out so fuchsia or magenta-ish, yeah, but in real life it is pretty pastel, and it does get more pastel later on in the video, so just stick to the end for that. So here's it dried, but of course it's still so thin, so I'm just going on with another coat. For the final coat, honestly it does look pretty solid, but I was just I wanted the whole entire board to be solid pink, so I just did an extra coat just for purposes, and yeah. Okay, so now it's actually time to get to the design. So what I wanted to do an aesthetically pleasing type of design, and so I just looked up on the internet good vibes, and I just chose the font that I wanted and the type of look too, and so I sketched it out on my board, and this is handwritten. I've actually never done this font handwritten, so I was pretty nervous to paint this with a paintbrush. I just headed right into it, and the sketch was so rough. I don't even know how to explain that, but I just painted on top of the sketch because I wasn't about to erase the whole entire sketch. I'll probably just forget where to paint the letters and everything if I'd had. Yeah, I mean, the sketch does become a problem, sort of. Not really. I just erase it in the end, and it's fine, whatever. So, of course, I'm doing the good with blue in Good Vibes, and I started doing this with a paintbrush, but later on I was realizing how not fine and neat the edges were, so I had to go over the edges multiple times to just even it out, because some places were thicker than the others and some places were just different shapes of all kind when I did not want it like that. And so finally I got my paint pens. You probably know my paint pens from my Create This Book 2 episodes, so if you haven't watched those, I'll put the link in the description box down below so you can check those out. So I just got a slightly darker shade of the blue and just started outlining the good. Honestly, I think this just makes it look so much better. It looks so cute like this. I just love it so much. And then I was like, okay, well that worked for the good. I'll just go in straight with the yellow for the vibes. That'll totally work, right? And so here I am just painting the vibes with yellow. paint pens, and then I was like realizing that the sketch was bleeding, well, not bleeding, but showing through the yellow, even though I did several coats. So then I just ended up using regular paint and then outlining it with a slightly darker shade of a yellow. And so I was still then like, okay, this sign looks cute, but it is missing something. It just doesn't look to its fullest potential yet. So I just drew these stars on it, and then I did these outlines with these metallic pens. I absolutely love those too. It looks so cute. I've seen these drop shadow stars like all over, and I just love it so much. I think it just adds so much more to the sign, and yeah, I love it. And then of course I realized I didn't do the sides, and the sides look like so rough, and I didn't gesso them, so I just went in straight. I just went in with a paint pen with a slightly darker shade of the pink. Anyways guys, this is the final product of this wooden board. I love it so much, and I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Bye!